Om Namah Shivaya. Hi friends, how are you? In this video we are going to learn about the cavernous sinus. We are going to learn about the cavernous sinus in the form of bits form. This way of learning help us remembering the main keywords. Okay, coming to the topic. First question. Venous sinuses receive venous blood from dash, brain, meninges and bones of skull. Second is cranial venous sinus communicate with veins outside the skull through dash veins, emissary veins. These are venous spaces, the walls of which are formed by dash, dura mater. The venous spaces have an inner lining of dash, endothelium, and these venous spaces have no muscles in their walls and no valves. Dash communication help to keep pressure of blood in sinuses constant. Emissary veins communications. Sixth question. There are dash venous sinuses of which dash paid and dash unpaid. 23 venous sinuses are present. In these 23, 8 are paid, 7 are unpaid. Seventh question. Paid venous sinuses are 8. What are they? Cavernous sinus, superior petrosal sinus, inferior petrosal sinus, transverse sinus, sigmoid sinus, sphenoparietal sinus, petrosquamous sinus, middle meningeal sinus. Eighth question. Unpaid venous sinuses are 7. What are they? Superior sagittal sinus, inferior sagittal sinus, straight sinus, occipital sinus, anterior intercavernous sinus, posterior intercavernous sinus, basilar fluxus of veins. Ninth one is each cavernous sinus is a large venous space situated in dash fossa on either side of body of dash bone. Each cavernous sinus is situated in middle cranial fossa on either side of body of sphenoid bone. 10th question. Cavernous sinus interior is divided into number of spaces are caverns by dash trabeculae. Okay, this trabeculae divides the cavernous sinus into number of spaces are number of caverns. 11th is the trabeculae are much less conspicuous in dash in living. Okay, not clear. Less conspicuous means not clear. Conspicuous means clarity or clear. This trabeculae appear more clearly in dead ones. 12th one is the floor and medial wall of sinus is formed by dash endosteal dura mater. 13th, the lateral wall and roof are formed by dash meningeal dura mater. 14th, anteriorly, the sinus extends up to dash medial end of superior orbital fissure. 15th, the sinus extends up to dash apex of petrous temporal bone. See once again, anterior extension is medial end of superior orbital fissure, posterior extension is apex of petrous temporal bone. 16th, cavernous sinus is about dash long and dash wide, 2 cm long and 1 cm wide. 17th, superior relations of cavernous sinus are superior relations of cavernous sinus: optic tract, optic chiasma, olfactory tract, internal carotid artery, anterior perforated substance. 18th question. Inferior relations of cavernous sinus are foramen lacerum, junction of body and greater wing of sphenoid bone. 19th one. Medial relations of cavernous sinus are hypophysis cerebri, sphenoidal 8 sinus, Lateral relations of cavernous sinus are dash. Temporal lobe with uncus, mandibular nerve. Next, anterior relations of cavernous sinus. See here guys, we learned before about the extension of cavernous sinus anterior to posterior. But these are the relations of cavernous sinus. Anterior relations of cavernous sinus are dash. Superior orbital fissure, apex of orbit. Posterior relations of cavernous sinus are dash. Apex of petrous temporal and crus cerebri of midbrain. 23 question. What are the structures within the lateral wall of sinus from above downwards? Okay. Structures within the lateral wall of sinus from above downwards. Oculomotor nerve, trochlear nerve, ophthalmic nerve, maxillary nerve, trigeminal ganglion. See here guys. Once again, oculomotor nerve, trochlear nerve, ophthalmic nerve, maxillary nerve, trigeminal ganglion. OTOMT. OT, but extra M here. Next, 24. Structures passing through medial aspect of sinus are internal carotid artery, abducent nerve. 25th question. The structures in lateral wall and on medial aspect of sinus are separated from blood by dash endothelial lining. Tributaries from orbit that drain into cavernous sinus are dash. Superior ophthalmic vein, inferior ophthalmic vein, central vein of retina. These are the tributaries from orbit that drain into the cavernous sinus. See here, we are talking about the tributaries from orbit. Next is, what are the tributaries from brain that drain into the cavernous sinus? Superficial middle cerebral vein, inferior cerebral vein from temporal bone. These are the tributaries from brain. Next about them, what are the tributaries from meninges that drain into cavernous sinus? Sphenoparietal sinus, middle meningeal vein. See here, sphenoparietal sinus, middle meningeal vein. 29th question. The cavernous sinus drains into dash. The cavernous sinus drains into dash. Transverse sinus, internal jugular vein, pterygoid fluxus of veins, facial vein, opposite side cavernous sinus. These are the structures that cavernous sinus drains. The cavernous sinus drains into transverse sinus, internal jugular vein, pterygoid fluxus of veins, facial vein, opposite side cavernous sinus. All these communications are valvulous. Blood can flow in either directions. Okay. Next, last, that is 30th question. That is, what are the factors that helping expulsion of blood from sinus are? Expansile pulsations of internal carotid artery within sinus, gravity and position of head. These are the factors helping expulsion of blood from sinus. See once again, expansile pulsations of internal carotid artery within sinus, and second, gravity, third, position of head. These 30 questions help you to remember whole topic of the cavernous sinus. Okay, this way of learning also help you to remember main keywords. Okay guys, very helpful method for remembering whole topic. Thanks for watching. If you like my explanation, please like, share and don't forget to subscribe and don't miss the notifications.